Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? Yes, I am smiling from ear to ear because she's back, guys. Award-winning author Jill Lynn is back with her latest release. And guys, let me just tell you, it is called Things We Keep Hidden. And oh my goodness, are there some things that we keep hidden as well? Jill, as you can see, I kind of, with the purple hooves in there, I kind of had my little purple hat to go along with it
I
as well.
love
But
it.
I'm so excited, my friend, to have you back at the cafe talking about your new release. And of course, guys, before we get into it with Jill Lynn, I want you to do us a favor. Like, tag, and share. And tell a friend to come on down to the cafe because we are hanging out with author Jill Lynn on today, talking about her new release and Things We Keep Hidden. Jill, welcome back, my friend. And of course, introduce yourself.
Thank you for having me. You're always very sweet to have me on. So I'm Jill Lynn. I live in Colorado. I have been writing sweet romances for quite a while. And then my last two books, they're a little bit more women's fiction and mystery plus romance. Um, and so, yeah, I'm a romantic. I love reading romances. And I also love Colorado. We do a lot of biking, e-biking, electric biking, and hiking and paddleboarding and stuff like that. So I'm an outdoors girl, but like nothing too hard.
I love it. I love it. And Jill, do we get a dose of outdoors with this book as well? We get the backdrop of Colorado as well. I love that. And Jill, I love that because this one also, it kind of have that little mystery feel in there. There's some
Yeah.
secrets. There's friendship. I mean, it is a book of all the feels as well. But can you share with us what inspired Things We Keep Hitting? Because I mean, again, just like the book prior to this one, there are some long held secrets that are there as well, but then there is like some fractured friendships, all of that good stuff. Can you share with us what
Yeah.
inspired this book, Things We Keep Hidden?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so it came from a very small idea of we have some friends and they go on a trip called Friendcation, which is what I refer to in the book, every other year. And so just
Okay.
that little snippet, I was like, oh, I like that name. And then it just snowballed from there. So my editor was like, we want, more mystery, which is not my forte. So I have to push myself to like figure that kind of stuff out. So then that is how the friendship part came in of like Cece. So she's the friend that's passed away from suicide in the
Yeah.
story. The three remaining friends are there with their husbands. And then I was able to write flashbacks to Cece in high school, which I really enjoyed because so the characters are similar in age. Well, they're a little bit younger than me. It was fun to write flashbacks and talk about, watching DVDs and CDs and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it started with that very small little nugget, like, oh, I like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and it just snowballed from that. I'm like, well, what would make these friends, get together in Breckenridge? And then what kind of secret could these women be holding? And so, oh man, I did a ton of plotting with this book of trying to figure out like,
Wow.
yeah, it was, and I was calling friends and saying, help me. Woo. So I'm thankful it finally came together.
Yeah, look, and Jill, it's like all in the name of research, you finding out
Right?
this information. And I'm sure for you, the nostalgia of, going back, what kind, like you said, listening to CDs or, all those good things as well. So thank you for sharing the backdrop of this book with us.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
Now, look, we have to talk about this title a little bit, my friend. Things We Keep Hidden. And I like the fact that it's plural because, guys, there is things, okay, that they are keeping hidden, on different parts of the story as well.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about this title. Was this your working title or everybody kind of put their hands and their heads together and this is what we came up with?
Yeah, we definitely I feel like my titles never go through to the book, which is fine. I don't even care anymore. So yeah, we went back and forth. I always send in a ton of titles, then my editor comes up with ideas, and then Yeah. So everybody gets involved in the title for sure. Part of the reason I like the title on this one is because they have the past secret, right? The women know what happened the night Cece died, but no one else, the reader doesn't know. But then I like too that each of them is dealing with something in their own personal life. Like,
Yeah.
it's a relationship issue or teenage, they have teenage kids and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to write it from both angles. Like, yes, they have this past secret, but everybody's dealing with something in their current life. And so, yeah, I like the things we keep hidden for that reason too. I'm with you.
Wow. Now I want to ask you this, and before I get into that, I'm a cover girl. I am a cover girl. Oh my goodness, Jill, when you did the cover reveal for this one, my friend, I absolutely love it. Tell us about this cover.
Yeah, I love it too. I mean, okay, so I send in ideas, but really I don't have a ton of control on the final cover, right? So I'm
Uh-huh.
just like other books that I like the covers or things like that. I love it. I love the sunset. I mean, this is a total Colorado sunset, like all
Yeah.
the colors, gorgeous. A lot of the book is centered around the house that they're staying in for friendship.
Yes.
So I love that that's there too. I mean, I just think it's gorgeous. I couldn't have imagined this. Like, this is better than I thought it could be.
Yeah. And Jill, I love the fact that you just mentioned that a lot of it sits around the house that is in the cover as well. But in addition to like the house being the backdrop as well, the town is like a backdrop as well. Was that intentional for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have loved Breckenridge, I mean, probably for 30 years. It's one of the first places I ever visited in Colorado. And now,
Oh,
yeah, and the first place I ever went skiing in Colorado was Breckenridge. Yeah. So, and there's a few nods in the book to some of the things that happened, like on my very first trip to Breck. Our friend said, you got to put your head inside the rock that's in the middle of Main Square. You got to take a
yeah.
picture. And I've been doing that with my kids for 20 years, and they just do
Wow.
it now. So I put that in the book because I'm like, I wanted to have a few of the local things. I mean, I'm still a tourist because I don't live in Breck, but we love to go there. We like to ride bikes there. It's gorgeous. I'm actually more of a summer girl because I'm not a huge skier. Like, I've done it, but I'm not good at it. so
Wow.
so anyway, yeah, we love to visit Breck. It's just gorgeous. And I feel like they did such a good job of, capturing that on the cover. And then I hope I did a good job in the book because it's a great place to visit.
I love that. I love that. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are hanging out with the one and only Jill Lynn. Guys, she has a new one hot off the press. And yes, we'll be sharing with you in just a moment how you can get your hands on a copy. It is available in ebook, it's available in print. And Jill, if I'm not mistaken, is it available in audio?
It is. It is. I'm so excited. My first books weren't in audio, and the last summer's book, and then this one is. So that's been fun. I've heard a lot of good things audio wise from people who, that's how they love to read. So that's been great to have that option.
I love that. I love that. So, guys, we will be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of this book. Now, Jill, I'm going to ask you a little bit about the behind the scene, and then we're going to dive into this amazing story. But I have a question for you. So, did the character of Assisi, did she come to you first, and then the other dynamic characters, like Peyton and Isley, Clara, they kind of came along the way? Kind of give us a little bit of that backstory, like who came first, these characters or the plot?
That's a great question. Oh man. I definitely feel like I worked on Isley and Clara and Peyton and their relationship.
Okay.
Cece was actually, she came in like not during edits, but as I was trying to add mystery to the book.
Wow.
That is actually how her storyline became a part of it. Because at first the book was more just friendship focused and stuff like that. And then once I knew I needed to add some mystery, I thought like, well, what could have happened when these girls were in high school? And that's sort of how Cece came about. Interestingly, I didn't know I was going to write like flashback scenes to her. I thought it would just be in the present tense. And then sometimes when I'm writing, things just come out. And that's absolutely what happened with Cece. I went to the next chapter and then I just started writing like from her point of view. And I was like, okay, I guess we're going to hear from Cece in the book. Like, I was not planning that at all. So thankfully, my editor went with it. She was good with it because I thought, oh man, I hope I don't hand this book in and they're like, we didn't know you were going to do flashbacks. So yeah, they were good.
Wow. Now, okay, share a little bit, okay, because you said that, of course, to kind of create the mystery, Cece's character was kind of birthed and born or what have you. But let me ask you this. How did you balance some of that psychological tension with the emotional vulnerability of these characters?
That's a great question. I don't know. I mean,
look, because again, like you said, I love how earlier, and this could maybe kind of help with the question too, is that each individual, I mean, of course they have their secret, surrounding Cece, but they also, like you said, they have their own individual journeys and hidden secrets going on as well. So maybe that can kind of help share some light about the psychological tension and their emotional vulnerability as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Like, I mean, it just has layers of, they have this past thing, but yet they all love each other. And because they've gone through something so hard, like I definitely wanted to develop like an understanding for what each character was going through, but then also their tug to the past and to their friendship. So I mean, I hope I layered it well. We're always our hardest critic. So I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that stuff just comes out when I'm writing. And like I don't even know if I can explain it very well, which is a terrible, terrible answer. And I'm sorry. But yeah.
No, that's fine. Let me ask you this, because of course we do have the couples in here too. For you as a writer, were any of the particular husbands harder to write than the women? Because it seemed like the women came to you first or what have you.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think Liam was the hardest husband to write. That's Peyton's husband. And they're going through, they're the relationship things happening within their marriage. I don't want to give too much away. I really wanted to write both Peyton and Liam as, multi-dimensional. I think so often we try to make like a problem in a relationship like it's one thing, or and I will be curious what readers think with him, because I tried to leave some things open-ended, almost to where the reader can decide a little bit at the end, like what they think actually happened in their relationship. Again, I don't want to give away too much, but I wanted to write him as likable, but also like there were times I really struggled with him. So yeah, he was definitely the hardest one. And I loved writing Hank. Hank is this husband who's just like, he's a farmer. He's a good old boy. He's just the sweetest. And I'm like, I have heard from a few people like Hank and Clara are definitely a favorite relationship in the book. I think they're fun to read and they're easy to like understand, feel like you know them almost. So
I love that. And I want to talk a little bit more about this vacation home as well. And for you, as an author, and of course we talked about a little bit earlier, we were saying like it's almost like it's a character in itself. Did you design it with that symbolism in mind, or what have you, or did you have a character arc even for the vacation home? How did you flesh that out?
Ooh, no, but I should have. That would have been a great idea. I think the house becomes a little bit of a character because this is where they find the note. That's like the inciting incident, right?
Yeah.
The note says, "Tell the truth or I will." And they find it on the island. Someone has broken into the house. They haven't stolen anything though, so it's definitely pointing to like the note being the reason. So yeah, I feel like the house kind of becomes its own little character, I guess, but you might be giving me too much credit.
No, okay, and I like the fact that you gave them a little bit of tea about about this telling of the truth, because
Yeah.
would you say, I mean, you're the writer, you crafted this for us, and my mind is just like going. Would you
Yeah.
say that each woman's definition of the truth may vary?
Yes.
And was that
Absolutely.
intentional? Did you mean to do that? Like each
Yeah,
one of them have a
absolutely.
different definition of what the truth is.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I was very particular about what the note said, because I didn't want
Oh,
to give away too much. And I
okay.
wanted everybody to be able to think, is it about our past with Cece or is it about my present? And
Oh,
so that's why, it's written the way it is because I
yeah.
wanted it to incite that fear, I guess, a little bit for everyone of like, what is this actually, referring to? So
Oh,
that's why it's a little bit like generic, the note, because if I had gone into more detail, I don't know if you got to the end of the book yet, but we won't give anything away. So
oh my goodness. And this book, it is a book of all the feels, but you do explore how grief and guilt can evolve like over decades or what have you. What did
yeah,
you want to
yeah,
say about the way the friendships carried through that trauma?
yeah, absolutely. I wanted to write these friendships so that like they still mean so much to each other because of
Uh-huh.
what they've gone through. And almost, I think, for female friendships, as you get older, you learn how important they are. And for sure for them having lost CC, it changed the dynamic of their friendship. Like they might fight about something, but they're not going to fight to the point where they're going to lose each other
Yeah.
because they know better. They've already been through that, and they can't change that. So I really enjoyed writing the female friendship angle and everybody going through their thing. And like they don't want to admit it right away, right? Like, oh, I'm going through this trouble or this trouble. When they do and they let each other in um, to the things going on in their lives, like I love that representation of female friendship and grieving together. I mean, I've lost friends, and I think some of the friendships that came out of that grief are really beautiful. They're bittersweet, but they just have like another something to them because you've been through something so hard together. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah.
how did you look again? This is some of your writing behind the scene that you can spill the tea for you too. How did you balance that tension and for you as a writer when there were some moments that you had to go there? Are there things that you do as an author to prepare you for those particular scenes?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. I'm a crier. Sometimes I find myself crying while I'm writing. I don't
Oh
even know it.
wow!
I know. I mean, if I'm emotional, I just let it out. I love to laugh and I love humor. So because this book had some heavier subjects, I kept bringing humor back into it, and I hope it's in a good way. I mean, that was part
Yeah,
of why I loved writing Hank because
yeah,
he's just a very dry, funny character, and
uh
so
huh,
I always had him kind of in the background. I'm like, oh, this hard thing happened, or they're dealing with grief, or whatever, and like here comes Hank.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
funny to say. And
And
yeah, so I always
And
try
I,
to
and I
bring in a
love
little
when
humor.
authors do that because it's like a great balance, or what have you.
Right, because I don't want to write like this heavy book, but I also wanted to deal with some harder subjects, because they're part of
Yeah,
life. So when you're writing
yeah.
women's fiction, it's going to come out. Yep.
I love that. I love that. Guys, if you're just joining us, hanging out with Jill Lynn, her new book is called Things We Keep Hidden. This is a good one, guys. We'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy of Things We Keep Hidden as well. And guess what, guys? It's that time. Jill is going to give us just a snippet, enough to wet your whistle. Jill, I'm going to allow you to set the scene, my friend. So whatever you want to share before you start reading. And we are ready when you are.
Okay. All right. Great. So I am jumping just a little bit forward in the book. So I mean, I think everybody probably is gathering. It's three friends plus husbands, plus one unexpected guest that gathered in Breckenridge. And when they return to the house one night, their first night after their first activity, this is what happens. So, what's that on the island? Isley stepped toward the white piece of paper, barely noticeable against the backdrop of the white marble countertop, as a police siren wailed in the distance. Hank, did you write a note when you got back? Nope. Trevor's hand stopped hers before she could slide the note closer. Don't touch it. Isley leaned forward, deciphering the scrawled handwriting written in all caps. Tell the truth, or I will. What? What did that mean? That's strange and concerning. Trevor studied the note without moving it. What could that be about? Blank, anxious stares answered him. No one spoke. The note didn't make any sense, except no one touch it. Maybe the police will be able to pick up a print from it. I'll go out and meet them. Hank and Liam strode outside with Trevor, the men's voices agitated. Clara and Peyton flanked Isley at the edge of the island. What if? Clara pressed her lips together. Peyton's eyelids shuddered. Do we want them to get a print from it? What if it has to do with us? There's no way it's about that. Isley spoke in the same hushed tones as her friends. No one even knows. If they did, they would have said something a long time ago. We are here to support Finch's Hope and raise awareness for their fundraiser, Clara supplied. And everyone back home knows this weekend is happening. The sirens were so close now that the house and Isley's heart reverberated with the wail. That's impossible. We were just kids who made a poor decision, Isley protested weakly. How could someone hold us accountable? And yet, that's exactly what they'd feared at the time and in the years since. They all carried so much guilt over Cece's death. If that's true, Clara's chin inclined, why didn't we ever tell anyone?
There y'all have it. You have a short snippet of Things We Keep Hidden. We will be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy of it. Let me just tell you guys, this is a good one and it is hot off the press. You're going to want to read this book. Now, oh my goodness, Jill, we're going to play a round of this or that, but we're going to switch it up a little bit. It's going to kind of be based on things we keep hidden or the whole genre or what have you. So it's going to be kind of closely related to that. So, so first we're going to talk a little bit about friendship and portrayal. Okay, this or that. Okay. Lifelong friends or chosen family? Lifelong friends or chosen family?
Oh. Is this my preference?
It's all things according to Jill Lynn. Okay. There's no right or wrong answer.
Okay, I'm not.
And you can say both as well.
Friend. Lifelong.
Okay. Okay. All right, Jill. Unspoken rules or brutally honesty?
Ooh. Brutally honest.
Okay. Okay. Loyalty at all costs or truth above all?
Ooh, I'm going with loyalty at all costs.
Okay. Okay. Next up, Jill. Forgive and forget or confront and heal? Forgive and forget or confront and heal?
Okay, I'm going forgive and forget on that one. I'm not a good confronter.
Okay. We're gonna talk. Okay, now we're gonna do genre and tone. Okay, flashbacks or real time unraveling. Flashbacks or real time unraveling.
Real time unraveling.
Okay, you ready for the next one, Jill? Emotional depth or plot driven twist?
I mean, I like both. I definitely lean toward emotional writing and depth. That's definitely where I go.
I love it. And of course, because we're here at the cafe, Jill, we got to ask you, are you team tea? Are you team coffee?
Oh, coffee all the way. Which one are
I
you?
love it.
I
I
don't know
love
if
it.
I noticed about you. Are you coffee or
I,
tea?
I am team tea. Hot lemon tea
Oh,
is my thing.
okay.
Oh my goodness, hot lemon tea is my thing.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Jill, for playing around on this or that. That was so fun. I definitely
That was
enjoyed that
fun.
for you as well. Jill, oh my goodness, the time goes by so fast. But before we go, we go and there is a giveaway or what have you. I want for you to share with us, what did you enjoy about bringing the things, this book to life, things we keep hitting?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I did say this, but I definitely enjoyed writing friendships, and kind
Mhm.
of the nuances of it, like how women can like love each other and be totally different. Um, my characters, like the one who owns the house, of course, she has quite a bit of money, and then
Mhm.
Clara, they're having money issues. I enjoyed exploring all those nuances of friendship and then of marriage too.
Yeah.
Um, since I've written romance before, I don't know that I've ever done a marriage relationship in a book. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun too, to explore like, what does romance look like in marriage? How does someone love each other through maybe some really hard things, like one of the characters, they're dealing with something with their teen son. And
Mhm.
yeah, so that was really fun to just explore those different types of relationships,
Yeah.
beyond your typical, like romance, back and forth kind of a thing. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Jill, you mentioned writing about the friendships or what have you. We have to give them a little bit of tea on the characters. So I'm gonna just say some of their names, and if you can kind of just give us a description
Okay.
or how you would
Sure.
describe them, or
I'll
what
try
have
that.
you. And of course, let's start with Isley. What would you say about Isley's character?
Isley to me is like this. She would be the person who appears totally put together online,
Yeah.
like the perfect hair, the perfect clothes. She's very well to do. She did not grow up that way though. And I very much enjoyed writing that side of her character.
Oh,
Sort of a rags to riches character. And
yeah,
I
yeah,
felt like
yeah.
that gave her some depth. Yeah, so I don't have
Wow,
much
thank you for
more to
sharing the
talk.
behind the scene of what you enjoyed about writing her character as well. Peyton, tell us a little bit about Peyton a little bit.
Hmm. Okay, I feel like Peyton is the kind of character who has her life together. She's organized, she's successful, and um, when all these things are happening in her life now, she does not quite know how to handle chaos, because she really likes to have things fit into a box and work out
Yes,
how they're
yes,
supposed to. And it's not working like that for Peyton right now.
right.
So that was interesting.
I'm sure. I'm sure. And of course, you got to tell us about Clara. And I love how, before you tell us about Clara, I did love how you introduced them to us, like in the order, like how they showed up on the page and when they arrived at the house, and you kind of got a little bit of their backstory and what was going on. So I love the way that you did that as
Yeah.
well.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what's wrong with me, but sometimes if a bunch of characters come on the page at the same time, especially with women, I have a hard time deciphering like, okay, who's what and what's this character about? So I think maybe that's why I did that. Like, had them arrive, one at a time, so I could kind of give them a little bit of a background. But so Clara
Oh,
is
and you know what, Jill, before you go into Clara, after we talk about Peyton, you gotta tell us about Reagan. We gotta go back to Reagan, her daughter.
Oh my gosh, I loved writing Reagan. She's just such a teenager and causing all kinds of trouble, but
Yeah.
yet so lovable. At least she was to me. Um, and at the end of the book, I gave Reagan her own epilogue. So she doesn't have any, point of views during the book. And I had so much fun writing that epilogue. It's like you finally get to see what's going on in her mind. And she's just sassy and breaking rules and causing Peyton all kinds of trouble. So it was really fun to wrap it up with her.
Jill, talk about spilling the tea at the cafe. Y'all, Jill just gave y'all some tea. She just gave you some tea. Now, I want to ask you this question about Reagan real quick. Was Reagan one of those characters that kind of started talking to you and was doing her own thing and you kind of added her? How did her character come about? Look, I'm so interested.
She came about because I knew I needed, they always say to torment your characters, right? Like you got to kind of make their life tough. Otherwise, what is there to read? And for Peyton, because she is that organized person who wants her life to run well, I just was like, oh, this teenager will drive her crazy. And so that's how Reagan came about. Like, what kind of trouble can Reagan cause? If she can find it, she will cause it.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for spilling the tea. Thank you for spilling the tea. And of course, Clara, what can you tell us about her character?
Oh, I love Clara because I think she's a little bit in all of us. Like she's not super confident, but yet she's like amazing. And so I feel like she kind of comes into her own in the book and starts to understand who she is and what's great about her, what everyone else sees that she doesn't necessarily see at the start of the book. She's sort of your straight-laced girl. She never broke the rules. So she's sort of learning about herself as an adult after, raising kids and being married for a long time and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed writing Clara. And I understand Clara a little bit.
Guys, let me tell you, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat. It is Things We Keep Hidden. We'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy of it. But before we do that, there is a giveaway on today. I'm going to allow Jill to share with you what the giveaway is going to be.
I'm going to give away a paperback copy of the book. U.S. shipping only. I'm so sorry. But I will sign it. And if you want me to sign it directly to you, that's great. Or if you want to give it to someone else, we can do that too. So, yeah. Absolutely.
I love it. There you have it, guys. It is a print copy, a paperback copy of Things We Keep Hidden. And of course, all you had to do was to participate is to comment in the comment section. My friend Jill Lynn, she's going to be my assistant on today. She's going to tell me when to stop. And then that person will be the winner of a copy of Things We Keep Hidden. Okay, Jill, I am ready. Let me just get everything up and running for you, my friend. Let's see. Okay, I am ready when you are.
Okay, stop.
Okay. Kimberly Tetherton, you are the winner, my friend. Okay, if you will inbox me your information, I will get that over to Jill Lynn and you will get an autographed copy of Things We Keep Hidden. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Jill, the time goes by so fast. We have had an amazing time hanging out with you on today, but please share with us, how can they get their hands on a copy of Things We Keep Hidden?
Anywhere you like to buy books. If it's a local bookstore, they can order it for you. Otherwise, it's on Amazon. And I believe it's online at Walmart and Target and places like that. Yeah, so wherever you like.
I love it. There you have it, guys. Anywhere books are sold, we'll be putting a link in the comment section where you can get a copy of this amazing book as well. And Jill, my friend, please share with us, how can we stay connected with you?
I mostly am on Instagram and Facebook at Jill Lynn Author. So I'd love to hang out with people in both those places. And I do giveaways and stuff like that occasionally. So yeah, it's probably the easiest place to find me.
I love that. And Jill, is there a website where they can sign up to a newsletter as well? Can you share a little bit about that?
There is. My website is jill-lynn.com. And yeah, I would love newsletter subscribers. And I do share, hopefully, insider information on those. So yeah.
I love that, guys. There you have it. Get you a copy of Things We Keep Hidden. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you see it out in the wild, of course, take a picture, tag Jill. Once you read it, leave a review. I know that author Jill Lynn will be so appreciative of that as well. And of course, if you're not already following her, go over to her website, sign up for her newsletter so you can stay in the loop. Follow her on social media as well. And Jill, my friend, I want to allow you the last words of what you want to share with the people.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't get to write books without readers, so I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it if you do check it out.
I love it. There you guys, there you have it. Things we keep hidden. It is hot off the press. It's available in ebook, audio, and print. Definitely get you a copy. And of course, guys, tell a friend to tell a friend. And as we always say here at the cafe, have an amazing day because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we will see you guys later. Get you a copy of Things We
Bye.
Keep Hitting. Bye bye.